Howdy, 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 everybody. Veda Day 25, August 25th, 2022. It is Thursday evening at 9:27. Coming to you very late. We just got up. I've been sleeping more lately. Have you noticed that? And it's not a depression issue. It's just a need to issue, okay? Anyway, we got up today. Yesterday wasn't, after I did the vlog, wasn't really anything. We just kind of relaxed yesterday. We kind of needed to recoup. And then today, we launched right into it. I hadn't been up very long, and neither had Brad, and I decided it was time to groom the dogs. Excuse me. So I started with grooming, with doing Charlie's nails. Hang on a second. I try not to smoke on camera, but I haven't been up that long, and you're just going to have to deal with it. Anyway, so I started with Charlie's nails and used the dog grinder on his. He did really well. He does really well, unless I'm gonna get out those nail clippers, and then it's all over. So while I would prefer to do that on some of his, I just don't, because again, you have to do what your dog's really comfortable with. Now let me back up a little bit. Right before we started the grooms, we had gotten in the 1 milligram melatonin, and I had looked up how much I could give Jelly Bean, and it said 1.5 tablets, so she could take essentially 1.5 milligrams. So we gave her 1.5 tablet. Brad put it in a little bit of taffy, and she took it just fine. And so I did Charlie. Then next I did Nixie. And then by the time we got around to doing Jelly Bean, she was nice and mellow. That was a game changer. It didn't put her to sleep or anything, but it made it a lot nicer to be able to groom. Normally she doesn't like so many dogs, does not like her feet messed with. Now when I first got her, she would not let you even touch her feet. And in fact, I did the game of, I would lightly touch each paw, and I would go paw, 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 paw. It became a game. She got used to it. Now she'll let you touch her feet. But to groom, to use the clippers on the paw pads and cut excess hair around, and then to do her nails, usually it would take Brad basically holding her down. I don't like to hold my dogs down real hard if I don't have to, because they can get injured, and plus then they're in a panic. So the melatonin made her nice and mellow. I was able to get that done. I was able to do basically the rest of the groom. I was able to do her sanitary without the war being on, and then do the rest of the groom. Now, as it got to be where it was starting to wear off, you could tell, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You could tell. Doing her back and doing her around her head and stuff. I mean, it wasn't an all-and-out war, except for different points in time, like doing basically her armpit area, which you have to be so careful when you're grooming these dogs, because, the skin, of course, just like with humans, in their armpit area and stuff is so thin, and that's one of the biggest areas you will nick a dog. So I'm extra slow and extra careful on that. But we discovered during the groom, and I had suspected as much, because all 3 dogs all of a sudden are just scratching like crazy, that maybe they had a few fleas. Now they have flea collars on, and I'm never used flea collars before, and I'm not too thrilled. I'm not too impressed by these flea collars. I have to be honest. My dogs have had more trouble with being uncomfortable and stuff, even the limited amount of time they're outside, than normal treatment with the flea preventative down the back. The vials that you squeeze. So I was going to leave her back longer. I ended up doing a really close shave all over. And then Brad treated them for fleas. So, flea preventative, and it will also kill them right away. So, you know, it took some time to do all that. But thankfully, Brad was helping me the whole time, or else. But yeah, it was kind of funny. As it got closer, by the time I got done with the groom, the melatonin in him wore off. But we will use that from now on. A nice calming agent for your dogs. It's not like a sedative. Well, it is a sedative, but it's not like a tranquilizer.
No, but it's a natural sedative, isn't
right, it? It's not going to just knock them out and stuff. But it is good for vets use it for anxiety, too. Especially like with fireworks and super loud noises. I think next time, if we can get it done, because Charlie normally won't even do any kind of supplemental food. It begins with the letter T. If he's anxious and there's fireworks and stuff. So I don't know, because that would be nice to be able to give him some of, and Nixie when they're terrified of the thunder and stuff. So, but yeah, by the time we got done with that, now towards the end of her groom, my shoulder is Charlie horsing. And in fact, Brad and I were kind of trading off clippers and stuff. But by the time we got done, we were both so tired. We ate lunch, and then I told him I gotta take a nap. I gotta take a nap. So I had taken a painkiller because the shoulder was that bad, and we ended up sleeping for 3 hours. Because we were that tired.
Yeah, neither one of us though slept much last night.
About normal.
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we can only do that for about every third day. It catches up with us, so I guess it's with the third day. So, but she's really happy right now, so that's good. I groomed her, and this is gonna sound weird to you guys, but I groomed her up on my bed. And before you go, oh, no, we contain the hair pretty well, and then I'll change all my bedding. In fact, that's what I'm gonna be doing next, and go put on all fresh linen. But if you have two people that have disabilities and stuff, you're gonna want to do it up on, a softer bed than the hard floor.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot more difficult for us to get up and down off the floor.
I can do it, but after a while, your rear end and everything gets real sore, and it's just a little easier. And I've always done their nails up on my bed anyway, because what will happen is, like, Charlie is nice and mellow. He's laying on my bed, and I'll just lean back, and wherever he's at, I will just start doing his nails. And the trick was, if you guys are ever wondering, I know if I had, like, Marnie asked me about the nail grinders, is to put your finger on the base of the nail and kind of steady it, because that vibration will drive them nuts and kind of freak them out. So if I do that, that nail isn't vibrating near as much. And be careful, because then it will get hot on you. And so you only want to do it for, a few seconds on each nail, and then you can go back through. And that's what I do. I do each nail, and then I move on next, and then I go back through and I do it again, on especially the front. So, like I said, it'd be easier to do the nail clippers, but I'm gonna do whatever that, I have to do this more frequently, but we're getting there.
It seems a lot less traumatic for them.
Yeah.
By using the fake Dremel tool than if you use clippers.
I think you go through that a lot with rescue dogs, because they are not used to normal groomings and stuff, so they would be a little harder sometimes to groom. And faithful, and not set up like a normal groomer where I have the table and I have the stand for the leash and all of that. But I think my dogs would probably freak out pretty much if you did that to them. So
Well, remember when we took Charlie and Nick's in at the vet, and we
The
really,
first time they did okay.
mm-hmm,
They didn't expect a second time.
yeah. Well, and
If you
especially,
were going to tell the story about the second time, honey.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I interrupt you. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, what I was going to say is that the only thing I was going to say about it is the two girls that came out to get Charlie, and they didn't want us to go back with them.
Yeah.
And I think I don't think the two girls together weighed what Charlie weighs.
Yeah.
You know.
What
And,
happened was the first time that they did it, we were all in a room together, and they closed, the door, and it was okay. I mean, one of us helped hold Charlie and calm him down, and same way with Nixie. Didn't have Jelly Bean at that time, but the second time they said they're really busy, even though we had an appointment. And you could tell they didn't really like having to mess with
yeah.
doing dog nails. But they decided to take him in back without us. And he fought tooth and nail, and he only got part of his nails clipped because of that. And we just didn't take him anymore because, like I said, to only partially clip some of them, and I knew he was going to freak out if we weren't there with him. And, the only time he's ever been left at a vet and put in one of their kennels is when he got neutered.
Yeah.
That's been it.
Yep.
The rest of the time, Mom and Dad have been there with him.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
And the only time with Nixie was when she had to have that emergency surgery.
Yeah. And Charlie has severe separation anxiety.
He does. Because he was the one that was kept outside, not allowed in the house. He had no human contact. He was such a handful. For 2 years after that, he was such a handful. He ate everything not nailed down, including pulled up trees out of the backyard, newly established trees. So we're not talking about, a massive trunk, but still, it was a couple years worth of growth, and we were thrilled about it. It was the only tree that was growing back there. So,
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember he goes running across the backyard. I'm like, my tree.
That was funny.
He would go through dog toys so much. Ended up looking on a website and making handmade toys, which is pretty easy to do. Make the tug ropes and stuff out of old jeans and stuff. So did that. But yeah, he was something else. He didn't know how to love up. He didn't really know what was appropriate behavior in the house and what wasn't. Never had a problem with the bathroom or anything, but he just, he was something else. But worth it. Sometimes, though, I didn't know if he was going to make it because, wake up and yet he's eating another keyboard or another remote or whatever else. You walk in the backyard or you see him through the window. He might be carrying around great big rocks in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I had a whole pile of them by the back door. I'm not sure why. I don't know if he was trying to do some landscaping or, what he was trying to do. So, but in turn, he got super attached to me.
Mm-hmm.
But he used to be so bad that even if you were going to take a nap, you had to put him in his crate. We had a giant crate. And he'd have to go in there for at night, anytime you left the house, or if you were taking a nap, because otherwise you know what we were going to find out had been eaten. And then slowly he got to the point where we didn't have to do that. We've never had any set up here.
No, we haven't.
So,
Go
sorry. Ahead.
And the only reason the last time we had those crates set up was when we were at the RV park. It was a lot easier. It was a lot.
I
easier.
had both of them set up in that kind of canopy area.
Yep.
And then we did for a short bit there in the ghetto trailer have one set up because they were having like plumbers and stuff come over.
Yeah. I forgot.
So
about that.
Yeah, but yeah, he was something else.
Yes.
So anyway, besides that, that's been about it. You know, been about it.
You don't think that's enough?
Yeah, I think that's enough. I think that's plenty, but not sure what we plan on getting. We gotta get after this house tomorrow.
Yeah.
We need to start sorting through some stuff. I'd like us to be able to clean the house Saturday. You know,
I agree.
Brad usually does the floors, and I do the dusting out here and all of that. Are there really any dishes to be done? Okay. I'll say I just did them all yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday evening, so we've only had leftovers today, so, I'm going to have a salad tonight for dinner. That sounds real good. We bought that lunch meat, so that ought to be good on there.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking a nice chef salad, except for we don't have boiled eggs, and that's
No.
okay. But, yeah, I was thinking a nice chef salad would be good. Pretty late at night. Don't want to eat anything heavy anyway. And then I'll probably, maybe later tonight, maybe have some strawberries with yogurt. That was so good last night. Oh, it was so good. Strawberries were just, they were nice and sweet, but still a little tangy, and they were just perfect. Did you have any that were bad in those two batches? It was excellent. So I don't know. Strawberries must be in season. They're excellent, But, anyway, that's been about it.
Yeah.
Blood sugar was great. Mine was 108. What was yours?
112.
112. So we're right in check.
Mm-hmm.
When it's that low, we don't have to take any insulin. And I didn't tell you, but I used to take 80 units at night, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then she wanted me to drop down to 70.
Yeah.
And now I've had to drop down to 60 at night.
You were telling me about that.
Because if I go any higher, if I go up to 70, I'm just a little low. I'm like 88 and stuff, which is okay, but you really don't want to drop. I'd rather be a little higher than that low because, once you start getting in the 70s and stuff, so, yeah, I'm down to 60 at night, which is good. We're reducing insulin massively.
Yep.
And she said if I keep up the way I am, she's going to need to start, reducing some medications. So that'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like the blood pressure medication and stuff. So that's excellent.
That is very good.
I would love to be able to take less medication. I know Brad would too. So, yeah.
I never dreamed that taking my pills would be a full meal deal.
Yeah, but we don't have to take as many as some people.
No.
Hey, are you okay? You're so jumpy. Why are you so jumpy? You gotta quit scratching though, sweetie. You gotta quit. Look, she's making herself all red, honey.
I saw that.
You gotta quit, Kate. I know.
We might have to put some diatomaceous earth on her.
That'll give her a bath and the anti-itch stuff. You're doing that. I've done everything I'm doing to her today. We've got the anti-itch stuff too from Burt's Bees.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing as the shampoo.
Yeah.
Hi. How are you, Baldy? Hi. Say hi to everybody. Whoa. Say hi to everybody now, okay? How are you, little girl? Huh? How are you? How are you? I know. Oh, my goodness. Are you a good girl? I know. I was going to tell you guys, Brad was having a lot of stomach issues, right? And you guys knew that. And first off, before I get on that, I want to thank you, Julia, for the tip about the zinc oxide Vaseline and cornstarch. I've been doing that on her. Started yesterday, and it's working great. So, thank you for that tip. But I was having a lot of stomach issues, and we had talked about taking away some vitamins and stuff, because he had already stopped the Aleve. And that seemed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We took away the vitamins in that morning time, and so he's just taking one of his taken a gabapentin, and he's taken a Diloxin, which is Cymbalta.
Yeah.
And then he takes Tylenol. And he hasn't really had too much issue with stomach. Once in a while, he'll get a little upset, but not like it was. He was throwing up, and he was super sick. So that seemed to do it.
Yep. Which is nice.
Right, Jelly Bean?
Because, I cannot picture throwing up as a hobby.
Yeah. So anyway, that's about all we got going on. That's it. Nothing else. But I just wanted to come on here and say hi. I hadn't missed a day yet. And it's winding down for the month, so, And I think I'm probably going to keep on daily vlogging. I enjoy it. I know some of you guys say you enjoy it. So, as I get more confident, I'll probably show you guys more stuff just in our daily life. I'm not going to take you guys around with us every day like some of these big channel names do. Great for them, but we don't want to have every aspect of our life filmed, you know. I'm not going to take you guys when we're doing this and doing that because
we're not that interesting.
Well, I don't want to distract from what we're doing together as a couple or whatever. By here's the camera right in your face,
Oh, yeah.
It's like that Doggerty does, and I didn't even tell you. What was really sad is they were all parasailing, which is something Brad and I would love to be able to do someday. But she was making even the kids take up cameras with them when it was their turn. She's supposed to be enjoying it. She's got a camera on a selfie stick. He's got a camera, her husband, on a selfie stick. And it's like, but it's too bad because, you're so busy talking to the camera and stuff. It's like, to just really enjoy the whole experience.
Yep.
I'm like, I would put the camera away and enjoy my family more. But that's just me.
And you and I are not that committed that we feel like we'll have to share every single aspect of our life.
No. I'll tell you guys about certain aspects and stuff, but yeah, I'm not gonna. Plus, when you're older and you're, heavy set or whatever, like Brad's sitting around without a shirt on, but he didn't want you guys to really be gazing at him. I think he's pretty cute, but he didn't want people gazing at him. I'm sitting here in a house dress. I don't want you guys gazing at me. Basically, because I don't have an over-shoulder boulder holder on, and I just really don't want you guys to have to even, no. So, there's that. But that's all we got for today. I hope you guys are having a great day. Remember, do something for someone else. Do something for yourself. And, just hope you enjoy the day. And everybody say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.